What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Independent Experience. I'm IndyXP Bullion, and this is your morning market wake-up call for Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. Let's go ahead and jump on into the markets and see where we're starting today off at. Gold is down slightly, currently at 1877.77. Silver is down as well, currently at 24.48, and that gives us a ratio of 76.72. Platinum is held pretty steady in the last 24 hours, currently at 933.66, and palladium is up slightly at 2379.22. Rhodium gained $400 yesterday, closing out at $14,400. In base metals, copper is up, currently at $3.21. Nickel is at $7.14. Aluminum is up at 89 cents. Zinc also up at $1.22, and lead is steady at 86 cents. Barrels of crude oil did recover slightly yesterday, currently at $42.30 a barrel. We saw losses on Wall Street yesterday, although they were very slight. The Dow Jones was down 167 points at 29,783.35. The Nasdaq was down 24 points at 11,899.34, and the S&P 500 was down 17 points at 3609.53. The U.S. dollar index is down slightly as well, currently at 92.35. If you guys trade in Bitcoin, buckle up, kids, because this roller coaster is going to keep going up for a little bit. We are up well over $1,000 from yesterday's video, currently at $18,194.91. And if you happen to exchange Utah Gold back, those are currently at $3.28. In today's video, we're going to discuss Judy Shelton again. We discussed her some time back. I think it was probably around June or July. We did a video on her and her nomination for the Fed Treasury or Federal Reserve Board. And, yesterday was not a good day for her. This comes to us from CNN. Senate Republicans failed to advance controversial Fed nominee Judy Shelton. The Republican-led Senate on Tuesday failed to get enough votes to break a filibuster of Judy Shelton, President Donald Trump's controversial nominee for the Federal Reserve. But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who had initially voted for the nominee, switched to a vote against her, giving him the procedural right to bring her up for another vote in the near future. It's not clear when that might happen, though. The final vote was 47-50. At issue was a group of GOP senators who, like all Democrats, opposed Shelton's nomination, combined with a spat of GOP absences, some caused by potential exposure to COVID-19, that are making the math tricky for Republican leaders as they try to get her confirmed. Shelton has advocated a number of unusual policy ideas, including the return to the gold standard, which would link the U.S. dollar's value to the price of gold. America abandoned the gold standard in 1971. She has also attacked the Fed's independence. In 2011, she called the central bank, quote, almost a rogue agency. This has been particularly problematic given the president's continued criticism of the central bank, which is headed by another Trump pick, Chairman Jerome Powell. Shelton was nominated for the Fed seat after the withdrawal of Trump economic advisor Stephen Moore following reporting of CNN about derogatory comments he made about women. Moore later said that he had been joking. 3 Republicans had already come out against Shelton: Suzanne Collins from the Democrat state of Maine, Mitt Romney of Utah, who might as well be Democrat, and Lamar Alexander of Tennessee, who is just old and cranky. Meaning that she had a narrow path to confirmation to begin with. But then Senator Chuck Grassley, a Republican from Iowa, announced he would have to quarantine after potential exposure to COVID-19 and miss the vote. This was his first missed vote in 27 years. He joins Florida Republican Rick Scott, who announced on Saturday he would be away from the Capitol for the same reason. Further complicating the count, Alexander said that because of a family situation, he would not be in the chamber to cast his vote against Shelton. McConnell's move meant Grassley and Scott could be back to vote for Shelton, but with the Senate being away next week for Thanksgiving, McConnell would likely not be able to schedule that until the following week. But by that point, Senator-elect Mark Kelly, a Democrat who won a GOP seat in the special election in Arizona, is expected to be sworn in, meaning that it would likely be one more Democrat no vote standing in Shelton's way. There is a little bit of complication factors in the Arizona seat, said Majority Whip John Thune, a South Dakota Republican. So, for now, it looks like the return to the gold standard is waning, or at least a proponent of the gold standard. Just because she would be confirmed doesn't mean that we're going back to the gold standard. But she has come out in favor of the gold standard quite vocally, and this would have been a good step in the right direction. I think a lot of us here in the stanky community probably feel the same, and that the gold standard is what we should really be on. Be anxious to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments. Be sure to let me know. Guys, I do greatly appreciate every single one of you, and if you happen to appreciate old IndyXP Bullion, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me right there. Helps me out immensely. If you happen to be new to the independent experience, please consider hitting that subscribe and jingle bell right there in the corner, bing bong, so you can stay notified of when new content comes out. Speaking of content, of course, we're going to pop this box up right here. We've had some hot videos here in the last couple weeks. You're going to want to check those out. They're going to be popping up right here. That's your gateway to the back catalog. Check it out at the end of this video. Guys, I have been IndyXP Bullion from the Independent Experience, and I'm here again to remind you, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy.